Hello there, everybody. Dr. Rage checking back in with you guys on X, Reddit, YouTube, etc. As always, not financial advice. Any of these fractals is just purely speculation, having some fun, and possibly seeing what kind of stock movements can be based on previous price movements. That's all that fractals are. Uh, you draw a line, it copies these white bars that you see up top here, and it repeats the pattern for you. And so this is what I'm showing you is from the last time that Kitty bought. This is going back to our Juneteenth video. Um, just a large amount of shares when Kitty checked in. We ran this same fractal on the Juneteenth update video from 416 of 21, and we copied this whole range here, okay? So all we did was just copy, paste it, line it up, and with other fractals, I've stretched them out before, lined them up with, to make it work a little bit better. And this one is just a straight copy. So I just brought it straight down and lined it up. Now I did have a mistake on my previous Juneteenth video update where I had 6/14 as the day that Kitty bought. And well, the Reddit post was on 6/13, so it had to be that day, right? So all I did was just move all the blue lines that you see here. I moved them back one day. The yellow lines that are vertical, don't pay attention to those right now. Maybe we'll get into those. But I just wanted to point out that I did shift things back one day, and it does seem to make a little bit more sense here now. As you see in here, there is very similar price activity going through these candles here, and it does stay under this range. And tomorrow, it pops out. Let's be hopeful and say that it does for now, but keep in mind, have tempered expectations. But my expectation is that Kitty is going to tweet probably by the close of the hour. It's 7:34 on my Eastern Standard Time. And so I'm trying to do this before Kitty comes out and blows up the price on possible overnight Robinhood. God only knows what could happen. But if the price doesn't jump and have big movements tomorrow, does that mean that this fractal play is over? Kinda, yes, no. Can it jump up the next day? Sure, absolutely. Could things be off by a day? Always. Nothing is ever guaranteed, set in stone with fractals or any kind of TA, really. The market can be very differently abled when it comes to finding actual price improvement. So God bless us there. Now, I did want to touch a little bit on why I think he might be tweeting tonight, and it's from here. Going back to May 13th when he came back on a Sunday night on Twitter, just revealing that he still exists, we had a huge price movement. And about, this was 18 or 16 trading days later, he gave us his June update where he had currently owned 5 million shares and that large stake in the call options. The very next day, the price jumped up though. And so I'm thinking that it was a Sunday into Monday. This is a Sunday into Monday, 18 days apart, or 16, and then another 16 to 18 days. All in all, is another Monday tomorrow. That's just a little side theory, but that's where I'm going to leave it there with that. So that's why I just wanted to point that out really quick for you guys. Moving forward, just an overall TA perspective, we are still in this downward ascending or descending triangle. It could look like a bull flag, bull pennant, whatever or bear flag, whatever you'd like to call it. Can't expect just a big jump up tomorrow. There still could be another day or two, or possibly three of consolidation here, and we'll see how things go throughout the week. I am excited. Kitty might be tweeting tonight, and so I have that on my mind all the time. But just do remember, like, if this fractal does possibly work out, it doesn't go up forever. You know, guys, like, stocks can't just always go up forever. And it looks like it could go up for a day or two. Kind of like I was mentioning on these previous two Kitty tweets. And then it comes back down. Touches our previous green support trend line here. and then eventually just fall under. And maybe we get that gap fill, we could get a wick down. But I did want to just reiterate that this is just a fractal. This does not mean it's going to happen. And it's purely speculative. It's kind of hopeful, right? Like the stock price does go up. But don't set your banks on it, okay? Don't be doing silly things with options out there. Be responsible and make your own financial decisions, okay? Or have a financial plan to do that for you guys. I am not one. I am just a guy on Twitter who likes to find things and chart patterns and do a little TA here now and then. What else do we have here? This gray line, I don't think we went over yet. So let's bring this back into a little bit better view here. This is gonna okay, it's a white line. That's why. Okay, so what I have on this line, so our previous green support trend line goes up this way, and our white trend line starts to run across a little differently. And the whole reason I wanted to mark that off was because of this red candle in here. I wanted to see that there was continued buying support and run it through this candle here on the full body candle, touching the support and wicking at the bottom here, even on the red day. And it seems to track nicely here. And if we do happen to follow this white fractal pattern, look where it just happens to base around. Right here on this trend line that no one possibly sees yet. What's also pretty interesting with this trend line is that it basically marked what could have been the reversal point here, but GameStop had fallen through one time, came up, tested it, and blasted through. It's all really exciting stuff, guys. I love doing this all the time. I appreciate anyone who comes and watches this video in its full entirety. Get ready for some excitement, hopefully, right? And keep your emotions in check, keep your head on straight. And guys, there's a lot of stuff I'm seeing right now on Twitter or X, and there's people are saying GameStop has the $4 billion and they're going to be buying back all the shares. Guys, GameStop didn't even buy shares back at 10 when they had 100 million or so to do it. I don't think. Now maybe Ryan Cohen has a position. Let's not say that he's not doing something personally and possibly increasing his stake, since the dilution dropped his percentage amount, and he could certainly buy more. All the other insiders are certainly in that window to buy too. So keep hyped, but not too hyped. Okay, like MOAS is always tomorrow, but it's not really tomorrow yet, right? We can be in MOAS, the beginning of MOAS, okay? But it's not tomorrow, okay? And if it is, gosh, I hope I am so wrong that it is tomorrow. But let's get this ended. 7:41 on the top of the screen. I got to get this loaded on X so you guys could watch it. Really expecting that kitty tweet soon. So let's get that out there to the universe and have a great night. Big week ahead of us. Full week of trading again. Things should be back to normal. Let's go GameStop. Thanks so much, guys.